Shadowverse Evolved top decks, episode 1. First episode. I think the first thing on the channel as well. Hope you guys enjoy this. I know not a lot of people are posting their deck list on Twitter. I am hoping to see a little bit more of it because I think a lot of new players, even old players, old and relatively old, right? Like they played since the start and played maybe digital. It'd be interesting to see newer deck lists and different ideas on how to change up their deck list, build it in a slightly different way. That's why I kind of want to do this. Plus, the shop qualifiers are coming up in I don't know 10 days, 11 days. Same with the championships. I think are this week. So hopefully I can get a few more deck lists, and I want to do this every week or every other week. We can do that. If you don't have Twitter and you can't use Twitter, go to the Discord. The will be in general. This is the Discord for Shadowverse. At me, show me the deck list, and I will try to feature it. Without out of the way, let's get right into it. The first list is a dragon list. I think this was a 24-man locals. I'm not too sure. I think this is a pretty standard. I like the P2P. P2P is a very solid card. I think Path Purgatory is criminally underrated. Plus 3, draw 3 when you can get 4 back with Lucifer, even though they're playing 1, which I think is kind of incorrect. But overall, I think this is fine. Princess Dragon. I haven't seen too many people run Dragon. Same with Execution. I think the cards at the top left is like more of his tech choices. I think he plays Dragon Cavalier. I think Cavalier is a good card. Overall, solid list. This board list probably Sword Aggro. I think Sword Banner. Yeah, Banner's here. Run the Erd. Actually, I like the Erd. I like the Erd a lot. Good removal. Get rid of some of the nasty wards when you're trying to aggro them down because you were playing an aggro list. Want some form of removal. In order to removal in a body, so that's solid. I don't like the general. I think the general is counterintuitive to what you're trying to do. You're trying to like kind of aggro them down, right? And dropping that on 7 kind of feels bad. You kind of want to kill them between 6 and 7, and only playing, I don't know, the 6/8 plus the 2 steel clads kind of But it might be doing him wonders, right? Who knows? Besides the Erd and I guess the general, pretty stock list. Not too many different Sonic Strike. And by stock list, I'm comparing these to Shadowverse, by the way. That is the basis of most people are copying lists off of there. So I'm basing everything off Shadowverse stock list. They don't run the. Oh no, they do. They do. They run the evolved unit. Heals like 2 to the board, or I think 4 to the board after Evo. D-shift OTK. I do think OTK very, very bad. I think it loses to aggro very badly. I think it loses to Haven because Haven has a lot of like removal. Like you can D-shift and then run into the exile card. I think it's like execution, but it like heals you for 2. You run to that on your D-shift turn and just. I think this deck, is very middling compared to Dirt. I think Dirt is actually like just far better deck, honestly. But solid list. It came second. Third is another dragon, or no, it was fourth. Fourth, another dragon. Ooh, they do have the SL's Fortes. Those Shiny Shenlong, 3 Lucifers, another P2P enjoyer. That Fafnir. Yeah, no, this is pretty. I think this is a pretty solid list. Stock list, nothing. I would probably play Cavaliers. I think Cavaliers help you win your match. Besides that, pretty solid list. 6-man locals. So a lot smaller local. These are everybody that went 2-1 the locals, so there's 4 lists. I think this is probably more of like a trial deck, maybe a few packs got him there type list, like not complete. So I'm not gonna really go too into depth with this. Obviously still plays the Queen Vampire, so no, not gonna go too depth with them. Probably new stuff. Got his cards. Got his hand on the stuff. This is a Forest list. A Silverbolt. I actually run Sylvanas Justice. I think Sylvanas Justice is very good card. A friend of mine has put me on it. I think very good card. Great removal. I'd probably cut down the silver bolts. Silver bolts that good. For that good net quantity, you could brick on silver bolts quite easily. Besides that, Path Purgatory, solid list. I think this is pretty good. I wouldn't play the Roach. I think Roach, too many things can like one shot the Roach and you just don't play the game anymore, right? So Roach is very to me. The Dragon list. Fortes, shapeshifting oracles, execution. That's interesting. I haven't seen too many people play the execution. I think because Dragon has a lot of control itself. Well, not in control, it just ramps very hard early on. And because they have so many like big bodies, it's usually your opponent dealing with your stuff. So execution is not really needed. I wonder why he's playing execution. If he can explain to me why, that make me understand a little bit better. But I don't think Dragon's too worried about other opponents' war, right? This is another D-Shift OTK. They're playing Mithril Golem. I actually don't know what this Mithril Golem does. I've never seen the card before. It looks like it's probably legendary in the trial deck. Not too sure what it does. Interesting tech. It could be good. Are they running the? Not running the card that deals 2 damage to board. Or I guess it might be 4. I'm not sure. 2 or 4. 2. It might be 2 on play and then 4 on Evo, or 2 on Evo, so it's equal to 4, something like that. I think that's card needed for board removal. Not running that. Alchemic Lore. I haven't seen too many play that as well. Interesting list. I wonder how this does for it. Morpheus for them. If you don't know if it's him. List. Not playing Relic Snipe, I don't think. Already. Oh, it's in the list. Yeah. Interesting list. I wonder how Mithril Golem does for it on that. This is Dragon list. On the Dragon list with Urd. I think Urd is pretty solid. I want Urd Evo. Yeah. Dreaded Dragon. I don't think it's that good. I think it just There's better things I think you could play in place of Dreaded Dragon, like Cavalier. Bell Ringers, AP Enjoyers. Okay. No, solid list. I think this so far is probably the best Dragon list I've seen. Minus the Dread Dragon. I think Urd's pretty solid. I think it's execution with a body. It slows their enemy's tempo down. You can like maybe get like a if you're going second, you could Shenlong Erd. Pretty solid. Things like that in nature. Or Erd Dragon Guard. Solid. More bodies the better. Sword. I think this is literally a Shintoverse list. Exact Shintoverse list. Stock list. Crazy with it. 3 banners. Yeah. Very, very stock list on this one. This is interesting. P2P. What's it? I think I don't know what the difference of Queen card and top right below Rose Queen. I don't know what that is. Interesting card though. I think it's combo 3 select enemy follower. Can't read the rest of it, but it's interesting. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it's good for the deck. But it is a change, a notable change compared to the rest of us I've seen so far. It's interesting. The dragon. They're playing Dragon Princess. Okay. Over Shapeshift. I think most people often max Shapeshifting Mage. Shapeshifting Mage is a little better. The Bane. I don't know what Dragon Princess does. I'm not really a Dragon player, so I can't tell you if that's the key, right? I like Dragon Wings. I think Dragon Wings is really solid. It helps with, I think it's in the matchup of Sword, Abyss, and Forest. Because Forest likes spam fairies, you can get rid of it. It might not be a quick, so it's kind of But it helps get rid of slow down the tempo. So it's not terrible in my opinion. 1 execution. They have like 4 cards of removal, not including spells. Or I guess 3 cards three units of removal, and then there's spells for removal. Forest list. Sylvanas Justice I think is very solid. I think this might be this is more of a Roach build. Ooh, very nice later. This is more of a Roach build. I don't really like Roach. I think 1 barrage, your Roach is dead. There's too many things that can kind of happen. Slow Roach down, I think. Roach could get better in the future, but right now Roach feels very eh. Another stock list, I think, of sword. Fine. Nothing too crazy. No additions. Foil, the Anger Captain, that was nice. I think that's foil. No, I think that might be trigger. Hot Shatter foil. Dragon list. Demonic Strike, which attempts to conflagration. At 1. 2 Lucifers. Dread Dragon. I've seen a lot of Dread Dragon. Maybe Dread Dragon's the key. Maybe I'm mistaken. I think Dread Dragon's kind of I've seen a few less with Dread Dragon already. No Cavaliers. Kind of sad on that, but birds. Not a bad list. Ooh, this list is nice. Big fan of this already. Cavalier. The reason why I'm so big on Cavaliers because you could go wide, a little bit more wide on Dragon. I think can help a lot, actually. Dragon Princess. You should check what Dragon does, actually. They're playing Dragon and Shapeshifting. Birds, but oh, don't they have the Evo? Yeah, I think this might be the best list. It has a little bit of glare, so I can't really tell what some of the stuff are. But I think this is the best list so far. Oh, Dread Dragon. Oh. Huh. Maybe I'm incorrect. It'll play better than it feels. Ooh. The Abyss list. Not a fan, actually. I think Alucard's a bad card. I think Alucard comes a little too late. Like, in my head, I rather General, Dark General plus Wraith, or Dark General plus essentially anything else, even Spectre. Like, clear the ward, hit Dark General for facing the. You don't want to end the game around 6-7. And Alucard by himself is only one card, and maybe it's a 6-6. It usually doesn't. But it's a 4 to face. Doesn't really like it. I think it's a bad card. I like Wretch Devil. Wretch Devil is very interesting. Good removal. Has really nice stats. 3-5 is really good stats with Bane and Assail. Very good stats. And also give you life back, so it kind of refunds the cost. Card. Goblins. I don't like the Bellringers. I think Bellringers kind of do the opposite of what you want, which is to kill them very fast. Bellringers' job is to slow down the tempo. I don't like Bellringers either. But I think the list is interesting. They can explain to me why they play Alucard. I'm gonna be able to get the list a little bit better. But overall, decent list. Not terrible. Sword list. Ooh, different card. White General. Oh, and they also play this Knight thing. It has Ward. It does have Ward. What does White General do? I'm not sure. I haven't seen anybody run it. Not a sword player either. But I think tech a little different from what I've seen. Here's what White General does. Cross this guy. Popping his locals as well. That was Shadowverse top decks. So hopefully we can have more lists tomorrow, or not that tomorrow, but next week or the week after. I'm also going to separate them in Swordcraft, Forest, and Dragon, so it's a little bit easier for you to like go through and find what list you actually want. That's things for the future. Have a nice day. More content to come.